defender y les vamos a recuperar dinero por ese accidente. 713-588-6000, 713-588-6000.
Visión de sombras o audición de voces. Vicios. Enfermedades sin diagnóstico.
Because he knows that our humanity is weak. He's prepared to teach us how to love one another. And there are no exceptions. God can...
Se le olvidó lo más importante. ¡El freno!
Explora coberturas y compara tarifas. Visita progressive.com y obtén una cotización.
And tears flowed down Jesse Jackson's face as he stood with hundreds of thousands in Chicago's Grant Park and watched the country's first black president declare
Romance, donde manda el corazón.
Así como lo pedí, por ti hasta la vida. Pero tus ojos no pueden ver. Hold up the driveway. Our heart was racing as you climbed inside. You still get close as me.
How about now? Cause I'm up right now. It's up right now. Yeah. You thought the little effort that you put in was enough, girl. How about now? Deditas.
La construcción, remodelación.
Ricky and D-Ray Davis.
Lucio cayó en Monterrey, silbando en el Río Grande, lo mataron a mansalva.
de lo que te conoce, que dice que es tu novio. Puedo notar, te toca disimular. Cuando te veo de la mano con el fulano detrás. Esos ojitos bonitos ya no te puesto brillar.
Miércoles del Espíritu Santo.
Would preach any other gospel as clear in its meaning, the Spirit of God knows that there shall be no further revelation of it. What happens on the job site? Su afán de resolver el problema, lo cual es correcto.
Trump tiene más de 15 años ayudando a personas con problemas de hongos. También tenemos paquetes familiares.
Llámenos al 1-800-580-51.
It's amazing. All the administration is doing is enforcing immigration law that has been on the books for years.
We're not going to and he's shouting, $1, $1, $1, $1. And I stopped and I turned and I said to him, you know, in this country, you guys have everything that we Americans like. You have religion and beaches, and we're fond of both. If you could just get along, you would all be rich. And he looked at me and he said, rich? And I said, yes, rich. He knew enough English to know what I was saying. And he thought and he paused and he looked at me and he said, $1, $1, $1, $1. This is a thing that has been going on for, well, let me see, Abraham, about 4,000 years, fighting over this little bit of rocky territory that is not very large at the eastern edge of the Mediterranean. I don't know that it's ever going to stop. However, what is the position? You know, I have a very odd position about the covenant with the Jews, and that's what this letter is about. This someone writing angrily that God's promise to Israel has not gone away. He still has Jerusalem and as the apple of his eye. The church has not replaced it. Read Romans 11. So I sent him back Galatians, who are aiming Bible bullets at each other. Galatians 3:16, in which Paul says, the promise spoken to Abraham and his seed, Scripture does not say to seeds, meaning a multitude, but to your seed, meaning one person who's Christ. So Paul spiritualizes Jerusalem in this. But let me tell you my theory about replacement theology. I don't believe in replacement theology. The church has not replaced Israel. It has fulfilled Israel and extended Israel. What was God's promise about the land? He would give it to Abraham and his descendants. You do realize that Arabs are the descendants of Abraham as well as Jews. Jews are descended from the great-grandson of Abraham. Arabs are descended from Ishmael, the son of Abraham, the 12 tribes of Ishmael. That's their tradition, and that Abraham is the father of many nations. He's the father of the universality. Jerusalem, spiritually, is inherited by everyone because we are all, either spiritually or physically, descendants of Abraham. So that's one promise. And then, of course, what is the covenant with Moses? How can it be distilled? I will be your God, you will be my people. If you look closely in the book of Leviticus, the sacrifices of the law did not forgive sin. They atoned for involuntary breaches of religious law. God could forgive sin, but the promise of absolute forgiveness does not come until Christ. So the essence of the covenant is I will be your God, you will be my people. Has God stopped being the God of Israel? No. But we have better promises as we read the letter of the Hebrews. We have better promises. We have the promise of eternal life, which the Torah does not promise. We have the promise of forgiveness. We have the promise of resurrection. All these things are not part of Torah. So this covenant that God made with Abraham and then with the descendants of Abraham is fulfilled in the church. And I'm constantly pointing out the phrase New Israel. I cannot find it anywhere in the Bible. We're not the New Israel. We're Israel. St. Paul says we're adopted, we're grafted in. And so we will acknowledge that Jews are part of Israel. They're part of Israel that has not accepted its Messiah. But we too are part of Israel, grafted in by God. And so we do not replace Israel or that covenant. That covenant is a very limited covenant. We fulfill it. So I guess you could call my theory not replacement theology, but fulfillment theology. The church is the fulfillment of Israel. It's the ingathering, as I said yesterday, of the tribes of Israel. And to have that kind of fractured
Your compliments are guaranteed. Welcome back. एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है आपसे
CB, if you have a question about today's study or a question about the Christian life, write to KHCB Radio at 2420
$750 paycheck advance with the current app?
Where was that information yesterday?
Just text them, see if you qualify. $750? Boom! And right now, they're offering a $75. Set up an eligible direct deposit.
Think I'll call her back.
Yeah.
Need money before payday? Current has you covered. Set up an eligible direct deposit to see if you qualify for a paycheck.
Pero tendemos a olvidarnos de quien nos ha librado
that none of us would even know how it unfolded. So this was before cloning was really happening. And that is why one of the things that
Hello, my
Hi.
name is Michael. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay, this call is about your upgraded benefit for 2026. Do you have health insurance from Margaret West?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you don't have any Medicare and Medicare, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. What's your age? What's your age, sir?
Sorry, I don't need it.
What's your age? Just to check out the benefit
I don't
according
want-
to your age.
I don't want to say my age.
I am not asking you to buy or change anything. I am just here to help you out with updated benefits. That's why we are just calling to help you out with updated benefits.
Yeah.
To check out the benefits according to your age. What's your age?
I feel you, but I don't like my age.